All right, this problem goes with number 6 from the packet. Great example so you can do your classwork. Once again, we go into a rational equation. We're going to solve for where they intersect. First thing I'm going to do again is go ahead and type it into Desmos because I want to be able to find the answer graphically. And then I want to go ahead and be able to solve it algebraically because we need to be able to do both. I'm going to look for where they intersect. So I type in one side of the equation and then I type in the other side of the equation. And I'm just going to look for one of the intersections. There may be more. In this case, check it out. It doesn't look like there's any more. So I'm going to plug that in here and it looks like I get 1.33. So I'm going to write that down at the bottom of the page. X equals 1.33, and we're going to solve this algebraically right now. In order to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and turn these off so we have a little bit more space, and we'll work from there. Okay. First thing I need to do is determine the common denominator. And when I do that, I just look at what each one of the denominators have and what each one of the denominators need to have. So for example, if you look at this 3x right there and this x right here, you'll notice that this middle one does not have an x. So I'm going to go ahead and put an x on it. And what I do at the bottom, I do to the top. Now, all of them have an x, okay? But you'll notice that not all of them have a 3. So I'm going to say, okay, well, let's go ahead and put a 3 here. And what I do to the bottom, let's do to the top. And this is all multiplication. And then this one also needs a 3. And then I say, okay, well, the denominator of each one of them has a 3x. But now I notice that they don't all have a 4. So I'm going to multiply by 4 on the bottom and the top. This is just one way of finding this. Okay, and at this point, you'll notice that all of the denominators are exactly the same. And what that means is we are only going to be working with the numerator at this point. So I'm going to take the numerator and I'm going to bring it down here. And it looks like what I have is 4 times 4, which is 16, plus 3 times 5, which is 15 with an x, equals to 3 times 3 times 4, which is 9 times 4, which is 36. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and do the basic algebra. I'm going to subtract that 16 over. Okay. Bring down that 15x equals to 36 minus 16, which is 20. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide by 15. Okay. And that is going to give me x equals to 1 and 5 over 15, which is the same thing as 1 and 1 1/3, which, if you didn't know that, I'm going to go ahead and change this over to the calculator, and I'm going to take that 1 1/3 and just change it to a decimal, just in case you're unaware that that's the same thing. So 1 1/3 equals to 0.33. So that would be the same thing as saying 1.33. Now, in the case that we need to check our work, which of course is always important to do, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, turn that on. I know the intersection is right there where the black graph intersects the purple graph. And I'm just going to type in my answer. X equals to 1.33. Check it out. The exact same intersection. We're in good shape. The value is x equals to 1.